Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Southern Broadcast Gaming Network. I am Richard Hurston. Tonight, we are at Viva Las Vegas to see which driver is going to gamble with the 3 sets of tires that he has and win the jackpot. Tonight, always joining me is going to be Miss Amanda. Miss Amanda, how are you feeling this evening?
Great, Richard. It's always great to be watching some crazy track like Vegas.
Well, Vegas is, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but I don't believe that's always true, because if you win the race here tonight, I don't believe it's going to stay.
Yeah, I don't think the win in Vegas is going to just stay in Vegas.
No, but we got a few new drivers here tonight. We got, some guys from 4 Wide Racing League. They came over to race here in Old Glory Racing League with us, and that is going to be Mr. Ray Courtney. And we also have Robert Gray. He is going to be here tonight with us. Already got some viewers out there on the stream. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We are right now doing a little bit of qualifying, but while these guys are putting in their qualifying laps, let's go ahead and take a look at the points from last week. And last week, it looks like Joe Munchel is going to be on that top spot. He's going to be sitting number 1 with Cody Brown right there in second. Chris Alkire, he is going to be third. Chris Smith is going to be sitting 4th. Corey Deal, the real deal, he is going to be sitting 5th. James Vanderroon, I hope he is here tonight because he is one of our big sponsors of the race. So hopefully he is here tonight. He is going to be tied with Corey for 5th position. Looks like Zachary Marchson, he is going to be sitting 7th. You want to take 8th on down?
Actually, hold on, let me get to the same screen you're at because I'm not on the same screen as you.
All right. Well, you're catching up. That's all right. Well, 8th place, we got 2 people tied for 8th place. That's going to be Billy Davison and Nathan Lafayette. Whichever one it is.
Lafayette.
Lafayette.
Lord.
Cliff Mullins is going to be 10th. 11th is going to be Jack Nudemacher. 12th is going to be Marshall Johnson, and Jared Shane Stone is going to be bringing up 13th. Well, let's see who is going to take the pole position here tonight. We had quite a few fast drivers in the practice, so let's take a look at some of our qualifying, and we'll go side by side because Amanda's going to be showing a little bit of qualifying as well. And there she is on that 66. I think everybody's number is going to be actually no. Um, there's one number that is not showing the correct number, and that is going to be the 2. Um, and that is going to be Mr. Steven. Steven is showing the number 2, but he is actually the number 7. But he does have the correct. He does have it all correctly on his truck. iRacing was able to give it. And Robert Gray was able to take the top spot as of right now. Now these times are subject to change as people put in their laps. Jared Stone, he is going to be right there in 3rd as of right now. Christopher Alkire, he's going to be back out there putting in his laps. Now we have 17 drivers, which is a lot bigger field than we had last week. Las Vegas is a track known for its green flag laps, but as the tires wear out, anything can happen. And Mandaru Races says, sucks. I'm back at work. Really wanted to race this one. I hate to hear that there, James, but hopefully we will be able to catch you next time. But we definitely do appreciate you tuning in and, watching the race. Always good to have that support out there. Joe Munchel, he is going to be riding out there putting in his qualifying lap. Now, here at Las Vegas, you're going to have the low line and you're going to have the high line. The high line actually can have a lot of momentum coming out of turn number 4, so we might see a lot of side-by-side battling coming out of turn number 4. Turn number 2 is kind of sketchy. You do have to let out or that truck will push up towards the wall. And let's see if we can catch somebody making a run.
No.
And yeah, the 66, he's coming out of turn number 2. You saw him use that bottom lane, but as those tires wear out, they're going to start pushing up that track, and we might see some wall rubbing coming out of turn number 2, maybe a little bit coming out of turn number 4 as I believe qualifying is over. And yes, it is. Well, guess who got the pole? And that is going to be no other than Robert Gray, the newcomer.
Okay, welcome to week 2. 120 laps.
Oop,
3 sets of
and I
tires.
forgot to turn my sound off.
Initial starts on green. Everything else is on the leader. Good luck.
So
You forgot to turn it on or turn it off?
I forgot to turn my sound off.
Oh.
So I had the race chat coming in. Thank
Oh.
you, James. He said, have a great broadcast. But let's take a look at the rundown of the starting positions. It looks like Robert Gray is going to take that top spot in that 08 Kincaid. He is going to be sitting in second in the 52, or the 54, sorry. 66 of Stone. He is going to be right there in third. Johnson going to be starting fourth. Cody Brown in that number 17. He's got his number right. He is going to be starting fifth. Stephen Leached. He is going to be starting sixth in his number 2 Chevrolet. There is another newcomer, Ray Courtney, in that number 96 Toyota. We got a couple Toyotas in here, which last week it was what, all Chevy and Ford. Nathan Lafayette
all Chevy off-board.
Yep, Nathan
Lafayette
is 00 taking 8th. Go ahead, take the rest.
All right. In 9th, we've got Christopher Alkire. In 10th, we've got Curtis Eckler. In 11th, we have Joel Munchel. In 12th, we have Austin Harris. In 13th, we have Jeremy Shearer. I hope I said that one right.
Shearer.
Shearer? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm good. In 14th, we have Jack Nunemacher. In 15th, we have our own Chris Isaacs. And in 16th, we have Billy Davison.
Yep. And Matt is going to be race control here tonight. All right, let's get rid of the grid information. And we are about to get ready to roll out. There is the pace car. It is rolling. All right. I had to switch to the nose cam to make sure I had sound. And I do. All right.
Do you know what you're doing tonight?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Riding along on the bumper cam of Robert Gray. We'll look back at the gearbox cam, and there is everybody lined up 2 by 2 right behind them, taking their pace lap. They will be going green, and this time by Robert Gray, sporting that Budweiser scheme. I hope that's right. Pace car is going to dive off, and we are about to go green flag racing. Everybody's going to tighten the field up. They will wait for the green flag to fly.
Green flag.
And the green flag is out. Our green flag is presented by Vanderrood Racing, proud sponsor of Old Glory Truck League. Ooh, sorry. Saw a little bit of a checkup in the back there, and that caught my eye, and so it made it seem like I forgot what I was going to say. But we did have a little bit of stack up on that restart, and we're already going to go 3 wide. It looks like the 43, this 96, and the 66, they're all going to take it 3 wide, and it looks like the 3 is already in trouble. He is going to be around. So is the yellow flag going to fly? Possibly, maybe. No yellow flag for that. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
All
there
right.
it goes.
There it is. The yellow flag is going to
5
be...
minutes late.
It was a little late, but our yellow flag is presented by Genesis Aviation, proud sponsor of Old Glory Racing League. All right, so we are under green for our first caution of the night at lap number 2. And let's go back and take a look at and see what happened to Chris Allgaier, because it looks like he may have touched that apron just a little bit. He was already 3 wide.
Well, hold on. I'm running it back. You gotta give me a second. Are you on?
I am now.
Oh, okay. Well, let me go back a little bit. All right. So we're gonna slow it down just a wee bit. I don't think there's gonna be any one good angle to watch where he goes down on the apron.
Yeah.
And then
I seen him touch that apron. And as soon as he
And
touched that
then-
apron, he looks like he tried to
Well,
correct.
he did. So that's actually, if you're watching my screen now, that's the second time that he touched the apron, and he tried to correct himself and ended up
Evasive
in the
maneuver
way
by the 22. Whew.
So luckily, the 69 of Joel Munchell just, he got away with the tap and go. We saw the 22 of Jack Newmacher make his way around that. But obviously, Allgaier has a few minutes there in the grass.
And it looks like Joe Munchell, he went into the pits. He did. It looks like he topped off, fixed a little bit of damage, and he is already out. So not a lot of damage on that truck. It was a very light tap just to take Allgaier around, and it looks like they're both out. So no fast repairs had to be used on that little pit stop there. They may have took a little bit of fuel just to get out of there. They have a few extra laps of fuel. But good job, good awareness by some of these drivers. The 22, he did make an evasive maneuver, to get out of the way of that spinning truck. There you have Chris Isaacs. He was not involved in that. He is riding right there in front of Jack Nunemacher. So far, the save of the day, or the evasive maneuver of the day, is going to go to the 22.
Let's see. I'll go back in. Pull that one up. We'll have to clip that one later.
Taking a look at my new camera angles here.
Again, we're gonna have video clips of not just the crashes, but like evasive maneuvers.
Save of the days.
Yes.
Have to make note of what lap they're on because that's hard to keep up with.
Ooh. Hold on. I will make note of it. Hold on.
All right, 9 viewers out there watching the stream, we appreciate y'all stopping by. Everybody in this racing league appreciates y'all stopping by. Mark out there saying, love the Got Your Six. Yes, that is another favorite of mine. That is going to be Jack Nudemaker. He is also a part of the 4 Wide Racing League. So we actually have, three drivers from the 4 Wide. Glad to have them over here at Old Glory Racing League. It looks like the pace car lights are probably going to be off this time by. And we're going to get ready to go back green.
You know what? It wasn't just Jack who did a really good job
Let me see what
avoiding
you're
that whole
seeing.
wreck.
Who else? Who else? We got the 7 right there too.
Number 7, watch. They both. They see that going on. We're just gonna drive on the apron for a minute, Joe. We're apron driving.
Take
So,
the apron.
I'm gonna stop and make note of which lap 2. Yes, I'm taking notes so that later.
All right. Well, we are getting ready to go back green once again, and Robert Gray still in control of the race. You got Jared Stone right there in second. You got Mark Kincaid. He is going to be right there in third. Should be a very interesting restart. We're going to try to get the best angle that we can to see if we have any checkups or whatnot. But let's get ready to go back green, flag racing. Who is going to roll the dice? Pace car is going to dive off. There it goes. And our green flag once again presented by James Mandarube Racing. And look at the 8 take off. He took off like a rocket. And he is going to take control of this race very early. You got the 54 of Mark Kincaid. He was right there on the back bumper when that flag came out. And look at the 2 of Steven. He is trying to make it happen on that bottom lane, and he is almost 3 wide as you have the 33 and the 66 looking to try to make a pass. The 66 decides to just follow in suit behind the 2, and they're going to ride that high line for just a little bit. A little bit of wiggle coming out of the back there. I don't know exactly which truck that was. It may have been...
Are you talking about the one who almost collided?
Yes, who was that? That was the 99.
The 99 and the 69.
Yes, that was that's going to be Austin Harris. He got a little bit loose coming out of turn 4, and that's going to happen, especially with these tires not being up to temperature. So until these tires get up to temperature, you're going to see the truck be a little bit loose. But once these tires are up and gripping, they are going to get better and better, and we're going to see these trucks moving around a lot more. And it looks like Steven is going to be able to overtake the second position. He is up 4 positions from where he started. That's actually a really good accomplishment. And you got the 66 playing peekaboo. The 54 is going to dive it down low right in front of the 33 of Marshall Johnson. Marshall Johnson holding that position, or at least trying to. You got the 2 diving down to the apron. Is he going to try to take the inside line? And he is. He is going to be challenging for the lead, and as of right now, he does have it. Robert Gray not going to give it up that easily. He is going to put the pedal to the metal and come out of turn number 4 with a vengeance, and he has the lead. Wow, what a move by the 2, but Robert Gray was able to take it right back. And then you have the 66 of Stone. He is riding on that outside, challenging the 2 for the second position, and not going to be able to get there. That he is utilizing that draft on that bottom line right there behind Robert Gray, but now he's going to look to the outside and try to pull the same move that Robert Gray pulled on him. And there you see the 33. He is up, way up on the track, and he is going to ride the wall all the way around. Now, that is something that you won't see these drivers do later on as these tires start to wear down, because that wall will reach out and touch you in ways you don't want to be touched.
AT&T. Wow.
The 17 of Cody Brown. Sorry, I just tickled myself. The 17 of Cody Brown has a pretty good challenge on the outside by the 69, and they're going to go 3 wide. It's going to be the 00, 33, and the 69 right there in the middle of that truck sandwich. And the 69 is in the wall. He brings it back off. No harm, no foul. He doesn't slow it down very much. Ron, let's go, Robert. Absolutely. Way to hang on there, Robert. But he still has that challenge from that 2, and it looks like the 2 was able to overtake him on the outside. It looks like the 66 is going to be able to try to drive around him, utilizing the drafts. It's the second race, and they're already like, oh, we don't like new guys. So you find out who your friends are, and Robert is looking for a friend here at Las Vegas up towards the front. Oh, what you seeing back there, Miss Amanda? Where are you
I'm
at?
just watching them all. And you know, it's funny, is right before they went 3 wide, the 33 of Marshall Johnson actually spent a good 15 seconds scrubbing the wall.
Well, I'm back here with a couple of these drivers. You know, I haven't seen a lot of my good buddy Curtis Acker. And Curtis Acker is running that number 19. That is the truck, the number that he always runs. And he is one of the owners of this league. Does a really good job at most tracks, and let's see what he can do. He did not qualify. He qualified pretty good. He qualified in 10th, but he's down to 13th. But like I said, this is a tire-saving track, and if it goes green, you're going to want the tires at the end. And there you see the 99 and the 69 right there in front of him. He's going to try to follow suit with the 69. Jeremy Scherer, he is up 3 positions in at number 15. As they're coming out of turn number 4, he is watching Chris Alkire play peekaboo right there behind Chris Isaacs. Chris Isaacs right now is the biggest mover of the race, up 7 positions from where he started this race. Are you stuck on a truck? Because I've seen a camera angle for the last couple of laps. I'll go back to full screen for a little bit.
I'm watching the back of them.
All right, looks like the 43 of Chris Alkire. He's going to peek around the 3 of Chris Isaacs. Now, this is the league that we have a lot of Chris's in. We'll be saying Chris versus Chris. Oh, too many Chris's, and they are all trying to run down this man in that number 96, and that is going to be the newcomer, Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney is riding around in 7th. That's pretty much where he started, and it looks like we got a little bit of a battle between the 15 and the 3. The 15 going to be riding that white line coming into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4, and they are going to be side by side coming to the start-finish line, and it looks like Chris Isaacs is going to have a fender or maybe just even a bumper as they come across the start-finish line with Chris Alkire. He is going to be right there behind the 3. They are going to migrate up to the low lane. There you saw the 15 just touch the apron just a little bit, and that truck went shooting up the track, and now Chris Isaacs is going to look to that bottom lane as they're coming into turn number 3. What a great race that is, and there you see he's sporting our logo on the back of that truck on the bed.
Who is?
Oh, Chris Isaacs is, and
What?
Yeah. And we got a battle for the lead.
What?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right there. Holy crap.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are very our biggest supporters, and you know, I love calling the races. I love being a part of these leagues. They throw us a lot of love, and we got a new leader, and that is going to be the 66 of Jared Stone. Jared Stone, you know, hung out and let the 2 battle with the 3, or I'm sorry, not the 3. I'm so used to seeing him drive the 3, but it's going to be the 08 of Robert Gray. Oh, somebody's going to be in the wall, and there's smoke everywhere, and it looks like they are going to come out fine, but that it is going to be Mr. Cody Brown. he was on the wall just a little bit. It touched him.
That was Chris Isaac.
They are getting touched in ways they don't want to be touched. And it's a hornet's nest back here. You were just talking about with Chris Isaacs. He has got a bunch of cars. You got the 99, you got the 43, you got the 69, you got the 19, and you got the three right there, all right there together. This is a big bunch of trucks. And let's see. There you see they're coming out of turn number 4, coming to the start-finish line. And it looks like Christopher Alkire, he is going to be leading that pack, and they are all trying to catch Jeremy Scherer. Jeremy Scherer running in the 8th position, up 5 positions from where he started. So he is now moved to the biggest mover of the race.
Are you okay over there?
No, I'm never okay. I never claimed to be either.
Okay, stop drinking your monster with a straw.
Damn it. Well, it looks like the 2 is going to be able to take the lead right back, and these guys are playing leapfrog with the lead. All right, the 66 is going to lead a lap. All right, now the 2 is going to lead a lap. Now the 66, now the 2. And Robert Gray is just back there watching all this unfold. And, you know, let's go ahead and take a ride with Robert Gray. There we go. There's his view from the driver's seat. So he is watching these 2 battle it out. And as they battle it out, they're going to be wearing those tires out. He's just pretty much riding along, saving those tires. There you see Stone. He is going to look to the inside once again, and not going to be able to get there. It looks like his truck got a little bit loose, lost a little bit of momentum. And look how well the 08 is going to be able to pull to the back bumper. So they have eaten up the tires just a little bit to where that 08 is catching up. Got Mark Kincaid. He's right there in 4th. He's doing a pretty darn good job, just sitting and waiting for something to happen. And it looks like he is pretty much following the same line that Gray is taking. So, if you had to pick a winner here at Las Vegas, who would you gamble on?
That's a hard one. You know what? I'm going to go with Robert Gray.
All right, newcomer Robert Gray in the 08. Okay. Well, let's see here.
Also, because I figured you were going to pick him, so I'm going to pick him first.
Oh, no. Ladies first. I was going to let you pick.
Austin Harris just scrubbed the wall for a good 30 seconds. I wonder if the right side damage is going to cause them any slowdowns, if it's going to affect them later on in the race.
Yes, because Las Vegas is kind of an aerodynamic track. It will affect the handling of those trucks, and you will see those trucks, with right side damage probably push off the racetrack because it's putting more downforce on the right side of that truck, or it's letting air through, depending on how the damage occurred. It can definitely damage that truck, or change the handling of that truck. And right as of right now, Steven has broken out to a 0.6 of a second lead, and Jared Stone, he has got a little bit of challenge. Well, he did from the 08 of Robert Gray. Mark Kincaid watching this battle unfold. There you see they are both utilizing that white line, trying to catch back up to the 2 truck. Ray Courtney doing a pretty good job of hanging out in the 5th position. But back here is where the action actually is. Everybody else is riding pretty much a single file. But back here, my pick is going to be, I'm going to throw it out there, this number 19. 19. He's doing a really good job. He's made it up 3 positions from where he started. He fell back just a ways, but now he has made it back up. And this is his first race of the season. He wasn't able to make it last week due to equipment failure. But this week he is here, and he's ready to run, and he's hungry for a win. So my pick is going to be Mr. Curtis Ecker. That's what you call gambling.
So you're betting money on it.
I'd bet $1. Got you
Okay.
$1.
Standard military bet. Got it. And you have to sign the dollar.
Ooh, gotta be quicker.
I'm not fishing for $1.
Oh, come on.
Nope. I got kids to do that for me. They'll beat you up.
Well, back here, riding with Chris Alkire. Chris Alkire is trying to catch that number 7 of Billy Davison. Billy Davison is up 7 positions. He is actually the biggest mover of the race. He started in the back, and now he's working his way forward. And he has got StackUp all over, StackUp.org all over it. And if you caught the beginning of the stream, we are a big supporter of StackUp. They do a lot of good things for vets. So definitely go check them out, StackUp.org. And you know, if it continues to go green, probably around lap 40, we'll take a side by side and take a look at our race sponsors.
Alrighty.
But it looks like everybody has got everything settled down back here. They were pretty much side by side racing, and Cody Brown, he is waiting for a caution or something to happen. Cody Brown has a lot of right side damage on his ride, and let's see if we can take a look closer at what he's looking at. So there is going to be the right front fender, and you can tell that that truck is slowed down quite a bit. And there's the left rear, so the right side of that truck is all mangled up, and he's waiting for something to happen, green flag pit stop, something, as you know, so he can go in and get that truck repaired. And speaking of repairing, it looks like he's going to go in now. So Cody Brown making a scheduled pit stop, and looks like we got a couple others. And Chris Isaac, he's going to be in there. He's going to be taking those right side feel goods, and actually all 4 feel goods and a full tank of go-go juice. But the 2 is going to continue to stay out there. He is breaking out to a 1-second lead. We got Stone. He is going to be right there in a second, but he has got Robert Gray all over the back bumper of that number 66. So lap 35, they can get about looks like about 35, I'd say between 35 and 40 laps of fuel. And it looks like Billy Davison and Marshall Johnson, they're going to be entering the pit. Cody Brown is down and out. I wonder if he took his fast repair. And it looks like the 08, he's going to bring his truck down. 66 is going to bring his truck down. Oh, the 2 was a little bit loose. Ray Courtney going to stay out and take over the lead. Curtis Ecker, he is going to stay out and take over second place. Joe Munchell, he is going to be taking 3rd. And Christopher Alkire going to be sitting 4th. Oh, I clicked on Matt Banky. He's not even in the race.
He's race control.
I know. All right, 96, our current leader, he is going to bring his truck down pit road, and so is Curtis Ecker. He is going to relinquish his second position. It looks like Joel Munchell, he is going to stay out on the track. He's still got a little bit of right side damage. Steven, he is just left the pit, so he is going to be riding around in 5th. Now, Joel Munchell, he is the biggest mover of the race. He is going to still make his stay out, it looks like, as he comes down the backstretch. Will he come in this time? He is up 10 positions in the lead. Curtis Ecker still down in the pits. He looks like he is still getting service done. And Joel Munchell going to stay out another lap. Now, how dangerous is this? Can you now, if they can make it to lap 40, you're only pitting 3 times. If you can't make it to lap 40, you're going to pit, you know, quite a bit. You're going to pit at least 4 times.
This is true.
So I wonder if that's what this 69 is doing, hanging out in the back, trying to play some fuel strategy, And looks like he was going to try to come down this time. Will he make it? Yes, he does. He gets it down to 45 miles an hour. Wow. So that means the 2 is going to take back over the lead. And looks like once Munchel gets back, once Steven gets back around, he is going to take over the lead. Here he comes. And Joel Munchel still sitting in the pits, and now we have a new leader. So Robert Gray was able to take over the second spot, and they have a major, and now Steven, he has about 2 seconds on Gray. Gray has about 2 seconds, almost 3 seconds on Courtney. So Ray Courtney, you know, making a lot of moves, and he has got his hands full of Stone and Kincaid right there behind him. Looks like Kincaid is going to look to the inside and try to use that bottom lane, but Courtney doing a really good job. Now, Courtney, he is a road racer. He is a GT3 champion. There it is right there. 2022 Daytona 24-hour GT winner. So he has a lot of experience behind the wheel. And right now running in third, doing a pretty good job with Jared Shane Stone right there behind him, trying to take over that third position. But I do believe, I know Courtney has a little bit fresher tires, and that's going to be about a lap fresher tires. So not much difference is going to be, there's not much difference between these two trucks and the tires. Now, Gray was about 2 seconds back from Steven. Steven has actually lost a little bit of ground. He is now only about 1.3 seconds. So either Robert Gray has really put the hammer down and trying to catch Steven and trying to put a little bit of a gap, because now he's got about 3 seconds of a gap between him and Stone. Is he driving? Is he overdriving the tires, and is this going to hurt him later, or is Steven actually letting up some, trying to save what he's got for a longer run? That is going to be the question, and we're going to have to see how it goes. We only see one caution. I don't foresee any cautions happening anytime soon, because everybody is so spread out, and we got pretty much 3 truck packs. And we'll take a look at the track map there. There you see everybody is pretty much spread out. We're riding around with the 17 right now. They're just coming into the trial oval, about to cross over. This is a good little battle between the 00 and the 17, and also you have the 15 of Jeremy Scherer also right there in this mix. All right, well, let's go. Since we have a lot of green flag racing, let's take a side-by-side. Well, let's go side-by-side and catch a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air Assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through stackup.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, and I was muted for that whole time. My bad.
Wow. You had that great spiel. You were going. You
I
were
was
just
going with it, and
on
I
it.
forgot to hit the mute button. I hit it, and it did not unmute. Might have to change the batteries in my mouse. But
Hey, Richard.
I cannot, you know, and the bad thing is that whole spiel, you know, it came from the heart, so there's no way I can reproduce that. But anyways.
Are you sure that you weren't like in the Air Force or something?
No, I
'Cause
wasn't.
you're always missing
I was
something.
not in the chair force.
No, it was
Oh,
the Navy, wasn't it? It
no,
was the Navy.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
It was definitely Navy.
Oh, that's so messed up. I suffer from all the timers. Not all timers, all the timers.
Okay.
All right, 50 laps down from 120. We still have a lot of racing left to go. Will we see that late caution? Nobody knows, but these guys are out here battling it out and rolling the dice at Las Vegas. Who's going to play the big gamble and, you know, try to win the jackpot here tonight? Only time will tell. As the laps are ticking down, we had a really good battle between a third, fourth, and fifth, and that's going to be Jared Stone, Ray Courtney, and Mark Kincaid. They all three were battling it out, and they finally got it all worked out, and it looks like Jared Stone, he is the one holding the cards right now and taking over that third position. We'll go back in the field and see how everybody is doing. It looks like Mr. Nathan in that 00, he started about two positions back in the eighth spot, and he is up to a sixth. So not a bad little run, hanging out in the top 10. He's got Cody Brown. He got into a little bit of an incident with the wall. Looks like the wall won, and he is down 2 positions. So he's going to be riding around in the 7th, but he's got a brand new truck and looking to make some moves and head up towards the front. Now, with only one caution being thrown out, you know, it has definitely got spread out, so he's looking to see that caution come out. Jeremy Scherer, he is doing a pretty darn good job. He is up 5 positions. He is actually tied with Steven for the truck.
The race.
Yep, biggest mover of the race. And
Yes.
I'll let you call the next ones.
So where'd you leave off, Jeremy Scherer? So sitting back there in 9th, we got Christopher Alkire. Curtis Eckler's back there in 10th. I've actually got my eyes on Jack Newmacher in 14th at the moment. Marshall Johnson's back there. And it was the 33 truck that actually kept scrubbing the wall earlier. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out later on for him. Joe Munchell is still sitting in 12th. Billy Davidson in 13th. Austin Harris in 15th. And Chris Isaacs in 16th. We should go yell at him.
Yeah, he is. Is this really going to take somebody to run out of fuel for the next yellow? That's Matt out there. It's probably going
What did
to.
he say?
Is this really going to take someone to run out of fuel for the next yellow? Um,
It might.
it,
It
it,
might.
it might. You know, and it looks like Steven out here out front. He is up 5 positions. He's got Robert Gray right there behind him. You know, Robert Gray is slowly but surely reeling the 2 in. Now, we could see a position change. He's still got Stone right there about 2 seconds. Oh, we had a truck scrape the wall, and that is going to be Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney is going to lose a position. He came out of turn number 2, and he just smacked it. We'll take a look at the right side damage of that truck. See, yeah, he's got some major fender damage. So he has got to. He's built up. They have built up enough of a lead, almost 7 seconds. So he does not have any challengers behind him. So he will hang out in this top 5. But right now that truck is hurt. But back to Robert Gray. He is kind of creeping in. He's about a second back. He was about 9/10 of a second. So it looks like Steven is a little bit better in some areas than others than that 08. We got some lap traffic coming up, and let's see who that is. Who is that going to be? Is that going to be? That's going to be the 99. So the 99 of Austin Harris. He is getting ready to go a lap down, and here he comes. Will he give a fight to the 2 truck? Only time will tell, as they are catching him and catching him quick. He's going to ride the high line, let the 2 have the low line. And here we go, coming through the tri-oval. It's going to be all the 2 on the bottom lane. 99 not going to put up very much of a fight. Looks like he has been duking it out with the wall. He's got a little bit of right side damage. Did not slow Steven down at all. So it looks like Robert Gray is going to have a little bit of work to do, as these guys behind him, Stone, he is starting to come into the picture. So looks like Robert Gray might have a challenge coming up for that second position. Or is he saving fuel? What you think?
Well, you know, this is kind of one of those things, Richard, where only time is going to tell in this race. It's going to be interesting to see who runs out of fuel.
So I think I think Joe Munchel, he was actually the one that let's take a look at our pit laps. So pit stop laps. Oh my God, those numbers are so very small.
Okay,
So Munchel stayed out the longest. He stayed out to lap 38. Now, if he were to extend it at least 2 more laps, and you know, try to pit at lap 40, that means he has a one-stop shop. If he can go 17 more laps, he's right there at a one-stop shop. But I don't see anybody really taking that risk of going that far on a tank of fuel.
It looks like most of our racers tonight took a pit at lap 35. A few of them went a little bit before that. Not many, honestly.
You're right.
Isaac's went at 32. Who is this? Cody Brown went at 33. Other than that, you're looking at lap 34, 35, 36 for pit lap. But Joel Munchel stayed up to lap 38. So he would more than likely probably be the truck to watch for, you know, is he going to run out of fuel on the track?
Well, that would actually be the last car that I would think it would run out.
You think so?
Yes, because he went 3 extra laps compared to everybody else. He would be the one that I would think would be saving the most. I think he has a really good strategy, because what I'm thinking is, if it were me racing, I'm going to try to get 2 more laps out of it. I'm going to try to make it to lap, I would have tried to make it to lap 40. I would have tried to make it to lap 80, and then I'm good to go. If I know I can stretch it out, everybody else is going to have to pit. I know I can save enough to make it to the green. So four pit stops compared to 3. And it looks like Joe, and Joe Munchel, he is going to dive his truck into the pits. So, well, that strategy's out.
Well, it was a good thought.
It was a good thought. It was a good thought.
While it lasted.
And we got a new and nope, I thought we had a new second place, but Robert Gray is going to be still sitting in second place. He is still about 7/10 ahead of Stone, and we should see these drivers start coming in. Steven came in at lap 30. Oh, he's going to dive it into the pits now. He said, no way, Jose, and he just took a hard left turn and got it in there, and that's going to leave Robert Gray out there to stay out there on the track. He's going to take over the lead, and it looks like Stone, Kincaid, Nathan, he is going to stay out on the track. It looks like Curtis Ecker, he is going to stay out. So these guys are going to try to take it as far as they can. Still have 52 laps to go in the race, so still anybody's race. And let's see where you're at on the track.
Well, Robert Gray just went in the pit.
Robert Gray went in the pits. It looks like Nathan's going to bring it down. Is Curtis going to bring it down also? Yes, he is. Steven has brought his truck out. Jared has brought his truck out. Kincaid and Courtney. So how is this? Well, Matt, you know, nobody's going to run out of fuel. Not this time. There we see the 2 is going to take the lead, and here comes Robert Gray. He is going to be coming out of the pits just behind the 2. Now he is going to be a ways back, so he doesn't really have a tire advantage, even though he stayed out quite a bit. And let's go back to full screen. There we go. And now he's got about a 4-second gap between him and Steven. So, but he has got a hornet's nest behind him. He's got the 54 and the 66 right there behind him. 54 going to look to the inside, try to overtake the second position. He is going to be able to take it this time. Now here comes the 66, going to try it on the inside also. Going to be able to nose it out. Yes, he is. And it looks like Robert Gray is going to fall back to 4th. Steven still, yeah. Well, he just come out of the pits. It's going to take those tires a little bit to heat up. He is right there. He's got what, 2-lap newer tires. So Gray, 36 a lap. Well, I'm sorry. What is that? 65 and 67.
What are you looking at?
Pit lap.
Oh, I'm not even that far over on the screen. Hold on. I gotta, like, I have to move the whole screen. Don't judge me. Keep the judgment to yourself, sir.
Actually, looks like Robert Gray came in at 69. Yep.
He pitted at lap 68.
68 coming
Get
to
your
60.
eyes checked.
No. It says lap 68 to 69 because he crossed over start-finish line, which made it 69.
Oh, well, see, on mine it just says 68.
Oh, see, get your eyes checked.
I'm wearing my glasses. I don't know what more you expect from me.
Yeah, I'm not wearing mine.
Well, you know what? I know this. You know this. And now everybody watching us knows this.
I don't want people knowing how old I am wearing glasses. I can't see. Oh, no.
Lord. I've been able to see my whole life.
Well, that's you. I've been able to see my whole life.
Just saying. I haven't been able to see my whole life. I've always had glasses. I'm blind.
Well, I'm going back through the field here, and it looks like we got a nice little battle. It's going to be between Marshall Johnson and Christopher Alkire. They're going to be coming out of turn number 2, coming into turn number 3. They are going to be side by side as they go into turn number 3. It looks like the 33 is going to be on the bottom. His car is going to push up just a little bit. He had to let him out of the gas, so he didn't hit the 43, but he's still going to have that bottom lane, and he's going to have the 9th place advantage over Chris Alkire. Chris Alkire is going to be able to get back down to the low line if he wants it, because the 33 has it, and he's going to follow in suit, maybe use a little bit of draft coming on the backstretch, and look at the run that the 43 had, and he's going to look to the inside. He wants the bottom lane. He wants that position back. This is going to be for the 9th position. Side by side as they come into turn number 3 and come out of turn number 4. Who is going to have it? That's going to be the 43. He's going to have about a half a truck, and coming to the start finish line is going to be about a car between those two. And 43 had it. Now they are pretty much going to be going to get back in single file. Don't want to burn those tires up too much. Alkire going to slide it up top. Oh, he's going to block the low line. Oh, the 33 gives him a little bit of a nudge. He did not like that, and the 33 is going to go way up high. So Marshall Johnson and the 43 of Christopher Alkire, they definitely just traded some paint right there. And if you want to go back and take a look at that, you're welcome to it. I'll put you on side by side.
Oh, so sweet of you. Thank
Yes.
you.
I got to see that little nudge.
That is like the nicest thing you have done all evening.
Well, I got to keep you employed.
Just so you guys know, I'm quitting when this is done.
Still a nice little battle.
Oh, you're not gonna fire me this time? I love how you just. We're going.
No,
got
I
fired.
fired you last week, and you're still here. Well, we still have a 3-way battle for the 2nd position, and that's going to be the 66 and the 08. And did you find that little nudge? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh!
Ding! His fries are done.
Well, I'm sitting here and I'm going through the different camera angles to see which one is going to be best. And this seems to be the best one for that little bloop.
So if you go up to that
And moving
left
on.
front, that is a pretty good angle too. Oh,
Well, you
yeah,
know
that
what?
one right there. Yeah, look at that. Look at
Let's,
that.
you know
Yeah.
what? Let's roll this back.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Boop.
It's such a dainty bump. Like,
Oh, that was
There you go.
I don't like you blocking me. So here you go. There's the block, and there's the little nudge right there. Like, okay.
wait, did you read? Hold on. Did you see the back of his car? Do you see it? I am not your brake.
Well,
That is epic right there.
that is epic, and I appreciate you rewinding that and giving us a little bit of a view for that. And we are still watching this 3-way battle for the 2nd position, and it is going to be all stone for right now. Looks like Robert Gray has got his hands full of Mark Kincaid, and Mark Kincaid trying to utilize that bottom lane. Not going to be able to get there because Robert Gray, he is going to be right there in the way of the 54, but he does have a heck of a run coming down to Tri-Oval, and they are pretty much with about a half a truck length apart from each other. Robert Gray trying to use a different line, and then the 66 not going to be able to get there, but he is holding strong in 3rd place. I don't think anybody, unless a caution does come out, I don't think anybody has anything for this number 2 truck. He is broken out to about a 3.2 second lead over Stone. And there he is passing the 3 of Chris Isaacs. Once again, actually, I think Chris Isaacs is trying to get one of his laps back. He is 6 laps down. I don't know exactly what happened to him, but I hate to see him 6 laps down. He was running really good. Curtis Ecker having a little bit of issues. He is way back there in 13th place, down 3. Oh, he's got some side damage. Now I know what happened to him. He has got Billy Davison right there in front of him now. What's up?
His fries were done.
All right. Well, we have 37 laps to go. We are going to step out one more time and take a word from our sponsors. Glad to have them on board. So we will be right back.
Are you a veteran or currently serving? Or perhaps you're a civilian that has a veteran in your life? We want to stack up with you. StackUp.org brings both veterans and civilians together through a shared love of gaming. StackUp serves not only active duty troops and veterans in the U.S., but also our allies throughout the world. We do this through 4 primary programs. Supply crates, giant boxes of the latest in games and gear sent to active duty troops and veterans to raise morale, build camaraderie, and help combat post-traumatic stress. Air assaults, where we fly deserving veterans to life-changing gaming and geek culture events. The Stacks, our local volunteer teams coming together to support military personnel around their community. And our Stop Squad, Stack Up suicide awareness and mental health support team. Our trained volunteers are on call 24/7 if you're looking to talk with someone about your problems. We're here to help. Please reach out to us through StackUp.org to find out how we can support you or the veteran in your life today.
All right, and we are back. And there we were riding with Billy Davison and Christopher Alkire. They are really big supporters of Stack Up. They do a lot of great things. Go check them out, stackup.org, and see how you can support our veterans today. And let's see what we got on board. And it looks like we have a battle of 3 still. And with only, 31 laps to go. It is still anybody's race. Will we see that late caution come out, or will it go green flag with only 1 caution throughout the whole race? We shall see. These guys have definitely been putting on a show. There you see the 54 Mark Kincaid giving Robert Gray a run for his money. Now, who will make the pits first? Who will try to take the advantage and pit early and try to make the laps? Now, if they pitted right now, they do have enough to make it. So if I was gonna try to do an early stop, it's probably going to be within the next 5 laps or so and try to get the advantage over these other guys, especially running in third. Now, Steven, he has about a 3.3 second lead. Ron out there saying, is that Chris Isaac, the singer? No. I'd probably have to change the channel if it was. Just kidding, Chris. Just kidding. He's my buddy. He knows I'm just kidding. But as I was saying, about 3.4 seconds out to our leader. If I were one of these guys, I would probably try to pull off a short pit, make up the time, and try to stay out front. Give the leader a run for his money. Now we know that the tires will last at least, 25 laps. So who's going to take the early pit? And it looks like Joe Munchel, he is going to go ahead and dive his truck in, and he is going to take the advice that I was just given, which I probably wouldn't give that advice, but he is going to be running in, going to go ahead and take those 4 freshies and full take of Sunoco race fuel. We'll go back through the field as of right now. I'll let you know who is going to be pitting next. Looks like Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney still doing a good job, hanging out in the 5th position. He started in 7th, up 2 spots from where he started, and you know, making a real good statement here for his first race in the Old Glory Racing League. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. It's okay, Ron. Cody Brown, he is down 1 position, but holding strong in the top 10. He is running 6th right now. He had a few run-ins with the wall, and that sent him back through the pack. He is waiting for that caution. If a caution does come out, that's what these drivers want to see. Nathan Lafette going to be up 1 spot from where he started. Riding around in 7th, it looks like Marshall Johnson down 4 positions. Not a bad job, still holding on to the top 10. He had some damage to his truck earlier. Christopher Alkire, it looks like Mark Kincaid has been able to make the pass on Robert Gray, but Robert Gray is actually going to slow his truck up and bring it down for those 4 fresh field goods. Back to Christopher Alkire. He is riding around in the 9th position. He is pretty much where he started this race. 10th place is going to be Jeremy Scherer. Jeremy Scherer has been silent, but he has been hanging out in the top 10. It looks like Christopher Alkire is going to bring his truck down. He has been hanging out in the top 10. He's going to move up due to these guys in the pits. There is our pole sitter. Curtis Ecker, he has had some run-ins with the wall, running in 9th place right now, up 1 position from where he started this race. He qualified in 10th. Jack Newmacher, he is going to be right there in the 10th place, up 4 spots from where he started. And Robert Gray is going to be showing in the 11th. But all those positions are subject to change as everybody is making their pit stops as of right now. Still quite a few viewers out there on the stream. We appreciate y'all stopping by. 24 laps to go. It has been a caution-free race except for on lap 2. Had a little bit of incident, had seen some evasive maneuvers, but they have kept it green since then. We are seeing pit strategies come into play. There we see the 43 of Christopher Alkire. He is going to be a lap down, but he is out back on the track, and it looks like Marshall Johnson, he is going to bring his truck down along with Cody Brown. He is going to be down and out. Jeremy Scherer, he is going to be out of the pits. Looks like Ray Courtney, he is going to be bringing his number 99 on down pit road along with Jack Nudemacher. Marshall Johnson has been in pits for quite a while right now. We'll have to see how that plays out. But top 5 out there, top 4 still out, top 5 still out on the track. Actually, 3rd of Jared Stone. He is going to be bringing his truck down. Steven still out there leading the race. Mark Kincaid is going to be taking over the 2nd position. You got Nathan still out there on track, and Curtis Ecker still out there on track also. 22 laps to go. It is winding down and winding down fast. And our leader is going to bring his truck down pit road, and that is going to move everybody up at least 1 position. Mark Kincaid, he is going to come in. Looks like the 00. He is coming into turn number 3. Is he going to pit this time? Nope. So the 00 is going to stay out there on the track, and let's see what Curtis Ecker does. Now Curtis Ecker was back there in 11th place, and it looks like he might be bringing, nope, he's not going to bring his truck down. He is going to continue to stay out. He's going to stay out as long as possible. Now a lot of these guys probably still have that fast repair, and Nathan and Curtis are going to stay out. There you see Curtis is battling with the 99. That is not for a position. '99 of Austin Harris. He is going to be showing in the 15th position. Everybody wants to see a caution come out and everybody stack back up, but Curtis Ecker going to bring his truck right on down, and let's see who is going to be able to And Steven, he is going to be able to retake the lead. He had such a commanding lead over everybody. And it looks like there's going to be a 3-second gap, or excuse me, 1.3-second gap between Robert Gray and Steven. So Steven has a little bit fresher tires. Robert Gray did short pit, and he was able to make up a lot of time. But is it going to be enough time? He's going to have to drive the wheels off of that truck, and we see that it's just like the last pit stops. They are about 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds beyond, to be accurate, between Gray and Stone. Stone has about a second gap between him and Kincaid, but does Gray have enough laps in his tires to keep these two at bay? That time is ticking down just a hair. Steven is putting a little bit of a gap now, 3.4 seconds, and almost 1.4 seconds, now a second and a half. So it looks like our leader is putting some time in between him and the 08 of Robert Gray. But Robert Gray, it looks like he is putting a little bit of distance between him and Stone. So this could be a podium finish for his first race here at Old Glory Racing League for Robert Gray. Let's see if we can find the best battle on the track. Cody Brown running right there in front of Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac that's not going to be for a position. He is still 6 laps down. Oh, here is a really good battle. That's going to be between the 43, the 15 to 13, and the 00. They are pretty much in line, and they all want the same real estate, and that's the real estate that the 43 has, and the 43 is not going to give it up easily. Now, we've seen a little bit of contact earlier from Marshall Johnson and the 43. The 43 tried to block the lane, and the 33 did not like it, so he gave the 43 a little bit of a bump. And will that continue as they are going side by side, coming into turn number 1, out of turn number 2? It is still anybody's real estate. 43 still looking up high. He does have the momentum. He still has the position. Here they come into turn number 3. The 15 wants it. The 43 has it. 15 has the advantage on the inside lane. 33 doesn't know which lane he wants to go in. Oh, almost contact coming out of turn number 4, but they keep it straight and they keep it going. And the 33 is just watching this battle. You know, I think we'll ride in the cockpit view of Marshall, and there he is going to the inside of the 43. 43 might have a little bit of run coming on the outside, out of turn number 2, and yes, there he goes. Will the 43 try the block again on the inside lane? Yes, he's going to get down there, and the 43 and the 15 are pretty much nose to tail now. So 43 has a little bit of draft. 43 goes up high, and he's going to open up the lane, and almost a little bit of contact. We're going to have to take a right side. There is the battle right there. 33 has it, or 43 has it. 33 wants it. Inside lane, not going to get there this time. So he's going to tuck right back up in line, and he'll try to get a little bit later. And there is Nathan. He is just watching all this unfold. We'll ride on his nose cam, and there is the battle right there. Those 3 trucks right there are all battling for the 8th position. Jeremy Scherer up 5 positions. 33 looking down low inside the 43. 43 is going to stay up high. Not going to be able to get there, but they are going to be side by side as they go into turn number 3. And 33 pushed up just a little bit. He did keep it down on the ground. And contact! 43 is going to go to the wall. Wow. So we're going to have to go look and see what kind of damage he got. He did not get any damage, but he did collect a little bit of contact. No damage, no physical damage on the truck, but it definitely looked like he was about to go for a ride. He lost a lot of momentum, and we were riding along with Nathan when we saw that. And these guys definitely have to pick up the pace, because Christopher Alkire, he's right there going into turn number 1. We'll put our track map up and let you see. They are going into turn number 1, and that 2 truck He is coming out of turn number 2. They're just now coming into turn number 3. 11 laps to go. I don't believe he will lap anybody else, but it is definitely possible if something happens. What's up, Repeat? Appreciate you stopping by. It is going good. Hope you're having a good Tuesday evening. I appreciate you joining us. Always glad to have you stop in. If you ever want to stop in the booth, just let me know. We'll be glad to have you. Jared Stone is still out there in 3rd place. He is trying to track down Mr. Robert Gray. Mr. Robert Gray, once again, this is his first race. He has about 2.3 seconds ahead of Stone, so I don't believe he has enough laps to actually get there. All right. Yeah, that does sound like a plan, Repeat. Like I said, anytime you want to come in, man, just let me know. I'll be glad to put you in the booth, put you to work. Actually, no, just come in and bull job just a little bit.
Put you to work, huh?
Yeah, I gotta find a replacement for you. Just playing. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I could just see your face now. It's like, oh. Oh, she ghosted me.
Nope, I'm still here.
Oh, damn. I was trying to make it exciting. Well, 3rd place is heating up. And did you find that little bit of chaos that happened with Christopher Alkire?
So I found it. There really wasn't a whole lot to it, though.
Did it, no wall tag or nothing? He was able to keep it
No
on the
wall
wall?
tag.
Oh.
He kept it off the wall.
Oh, and there's contact between the 66 and the 54. That's going to send the 66 up the track. Wow.
All right, so we'll run that one back.
Wow. So Mark Kincaid, he made contact with the 66, and I don't believe there's going to be any damage to that. It wasn't a very hard lick. So we're going to...
All right, let me know when you're ready.
All right, let me go side by side, and we will take a look and see what happened right there as we are ready to go.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
All right. You want me to slow down?
Yeah, slow down.
All right.
So it was going to be in turn number 3. Look.
Where'd you go?
I'm right here. I'm watching your stream, and
You were commentating and then you were gone.
all right, so here it is right here. So 54 is going to go down low, and 66, it looks like he wanted to take that bottom lane, and he just angled that truck. And so he was coming down, and the 54 was already there. So he had the momentum, and that's just going to cause a little bit of contact to that right, left rear, and it's going to send that truck sideways. He did a really good job of saving that truck, not really hitting the wall. He did lose a lot of momentum. So Jared Stone still impressively is holding on to 4th place. They had a lot of gap in between 4th and 5th. Super Skittles out there saying I kind of want to hit each other a little bit harder. Yeah, it would be good to see them do a green-white checker to see who still has the tires left and who does not. But we're going to go back full screen, and we're coming to the end here, and we only got about 4 laps to go. And this is the man that has led the most laps. Robert Gray has been a real competitor here at Las Vegas. He was able to lead a few laps. He was able to keep the 2 at bay, but after a while, it looks like those tires just burn up. But he has got Mark Kincaid really pushing his truck. So these two will probably be going at it on the last lap, because that 54 has turned the heat up. He has put the pedal down to the floor, and he is making up some ground. They are only about 0.4 of a second away from each other now. Actually, now about a half a second. But yes, it is. Yes, it is, Pete. He's doing a really good job. He has pretty much been in command of this race, and it looks like Robert Gray, he is going to have a lot of that number 54 on his tail as they are coming out of turn number 2. It looks like the 54 just saved what he had, and Robert Gray may have just burned up what he had. So with 2 laps to go, what will we see here? We're going to see that 08 try to block what he can. And nope, maybe not. He's just going to let him sail on by. He probably knows that he does not have the tires to really keep the 54 at bay. So instead of wrecking themselves out, he's going to just settle with the third place finish. Not a bad deal. As like I said, this is his first race here with Old Glory. He's still getting used to racing with some of these guys. So yeah, the old Flex Seal driver did make it to iRacing. Well, here we go. Here is the final time, and it looks like Steven is going to take the checkered flag. And it looks like Mark Kincaid, he is going to be able to bring home second, along with Robert Gray. He's going to bring home third. Jared Stone going to bring home fourth. Fifth is going to go to our newcomer, Ray Courtney. Ray Courtney. Not a bad deal. Joe Munchell, he is going to finish out in sixth. Cody Brown, seventh. Eighth is going to be Mr. Nathan in a 00. Ninth is going to be Marshall Johnson. That was a pretty good battle between him and the 43. I thought there was going to be a little bit more to it. And Jeremy Scherer, he is going to finish out the top 10. Yeah, Ron, that was a really good effort by Robert. And let's see if we can get, there is the view of the two doing his burnouts. He is burning it down. All right, let's go back and see if we can see if we can get a pretty good snapshot of our winner. Actually, I'll do that after the race.
All right. I'll let you get those clips for me.
All right, so we're going to bring up our podium finishers in just a second. And once we can get them all tracked down, find out where they are. And probably, nope, they're not in the waiting room yet. First one is going to be Mr. Robert Gray. And Ron out there saying, enjoyed the broadcast, Richard and Amanda. Thank you. We really appreciate it. All right, Robert Gray, where is he? Oh, there he is. He's in a general. We're going to steal him out of the general and bring him up to the broadcaster booth. Are you ready, Miss Amanda?
As ready as I'm going to be.
All right, Mr. Robert Gray, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth to get a copy.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Well, you came here, your first race in Old Glory Racing League, and you pretty much put on a darn good show. We thought you were going to put up more of a fight with that 3 laps to go, but you pretty much just let Mark Kincaid just sail right on by. How did your race go? Tell us about it.
Yeah, my tires are fried, and Mark had a hell of a car, and so did Jared. I was racing with them a lot of the time during the race. They did really good. I was trying to, in the run before last, I was trying to ride behind Jared, but his line was so different than mine, and I could not figure it out. We were trying to draft up to Steven. I demand that Steven go through tech after the race because that dude whooped our ass tonight. He put on a show. He's definitely awesome at driving this track. He had a hell of a line. I couldn't mimic it all night long. I'm definitely glad to be able to race with the Old Glory League. They were really, really nice, really good friends during this night. And yeah, I just had fun. I was, for once, I get to race in a race that I'm not admin in or not worrying about anything. And yeah, Steven, Mark, Jared, they're the ones I raced with all night. They did awesome. Plenty of room, plenty of racing. Yeah, it was a good time.
Absolutely, it was definitely fun to watch up here in the booth. When y'all are pretty much riding around in a 3-car pack, battling it out for that second position. Everybody wanted it, and you had it, and you kept it for a while. But those tires were just giving up on you. But that was a really good run, for your first race here, and hope you come back for the rest of the season. Man, we'd love to have you.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I tried to short pit on that last stop. Hopefully, Steven stayed out a couple of laps. There's no way I'd have probably held him up because at the end of the run, that guy just took took off. Every single run I'd do about 15 laps and maintain with him, and then he would just check out at the end. He had an awesome car tonight, and kudos to him. Mark came flying up on me 3 seconds, I think, in 2 or 3 laps. He caught up to me. My tires were fried trying to keep up with Steven. So, no, hell of a race, and I'm very fortunate to be able to race with everybody here at Old Glory, and thanks for the invite.
Not a problem, Will. If you got any more shout-outs, now's the time to give them. If not, we'll go see what Mr. Kincaid had to say about his race.
I just want to shout out to everybody at 4 Wide and Old Glory letting us all come over last minute notice tonight. That's really awesome. I definitely appreciate that, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you get down there with all your 4 Wide buddies, and looks like Lucy made it in. I was hoping she would have raced with us, but don't think she got the invite in time. So, all right, man. Well, we'll let you get back down there. We're gonna track down Mr. Kincaid, and we'll holler at you later.
Sounds good, buddy. Thank you. Good broadcast tonight. Awesome job.
Appreciate that. All right. Well, let's find where is Mr. Mark? I think I see him down here in the.
I found him.
You found him?
Yep, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, there you go.
Mark, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's happening?
Well, you're what's happening tonight. You pulled off a podium finish, second place. Y'all all battled it out between you, the 08, and the 66. Man, y'all had the trucks to beat tonight, but only one could actually take over that second spot, and you had the tires to do it. The 08 just didn't have any shot at keeping you at bay. Man, talk to us a little bit about your race.
Yeah, that was pretty much my plan from the start. I was just gonna ride and save, and I knew if it went long green, I'd be, somewhere I didn't expect second. But I knew I was just saving tires and sent it when I needed to, and ran him down. I didn't think I would. I said it in the team chat down there. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna catch him, but I'm gonna try. But there wasn't no catching 2-car. He was checked out.
Checked out he was pretty much in his own zip code. You would have had to dial 1-800-COLLECT to get him. But y'all ran a really good race. That three truck battle, it was amazing to watch. The talent that you guys have. Man, we were glad that we could sit up here and watch it and call that action. So great job, from us here in the booth. Great job on that second place finish. And man, you've earned all the shout outs that you want to give tonight.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. First of all, I want to tell 66 I'm sorry. I don't know if I come up a little bit or what. I didn't watch the replay, but I got into him there. But I had the tires and I had to go at the end of the race. But besides that, shout out y'all. Appreciate y'all for the broadcast and everybody put on this race. And shout out my teammates at White Line. It was a good race. It was fun.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you stopping up here in the booth, telling us a little bit about your race, and we'll let you get back down there and celebrate just a little bit, and we will catch you later.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
You too.
All right. Who's next?
Well, our winner, that's going to be Steven. He is going to be down there in White Line Racing chat.
Oh, well, let me bring him on up. You ready?
I was born ready. Not really, but sounded good.
There you go.
All right, Steven, this is Richard and Amanda up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you had the truck to beat tonight. You were pretty much dominant all night long. You led the most laps. You had a little bit of battle between you and the 08, but the 08 just could not keep up with whatever you had in that number 2 truck. Man, tell us a little bit about your race.
It was a fun race. It's funny. I originally jumped in here just to make some laughs for our cup race on Wednesday night, and but the truck drove so good here. It was a lot of fun to drive, and on fresh tires, it was actually tricky to run those fast laps. I think I only qualified 6th or 7th, so there's a lot of guys in here that knew what they were doing and got a lot of talent. I just tried to manage my runs, really well. I tried to run 80-90% and keep the right front on it, and knowing that about halfway through a run, which is about lap 15. Like if I wanted to push, I could push and still have that right front on the thing. But I noticed that as long as the night went on, that the track gained grip more and more and more as it got darker, darker, and later. And near that last run there, you're almost wide open all around and not having to worry about tires anymore. So I think almost there was a point there where strategy kind of went out the window. You just had to get what you could get. But late in the probably third or fourth pit stop run there, you had to really just start getting after it. But it was a lot of fun. Everybody raced pretty clean and had a good time.
Absolutely. Well, you definitely made it happen. Next week, we change it up just a little bit, and let's find our schedule here. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let's see. Our schedule is going to send us to Dover. That is a right front killer there. Also, how are you feeling about Dover?
I've ran quite a few official races at Dover, and there's definitely some pros and cons as far as saving tires there. It's hard to pass, so if you save tire, if you do have a better car at the end, it's tough to pass. And if you try to get to a big lead and then protect, and you're also protecting and blocking at the same time when guys are coming from behind with runs with better tires. So we'll just have to see how the truck handles in practice and kind of, I don't go into these things kind of making a game plan beforehand. I kind of just feel the truck out in practice. Once I know what it can and can't do, then I decide on the game plan after that.
Absolutely. Well, you had Repeat out there watching you. Glad to have him stop by and watch all y'all ride around the track. But man, you've earned the win. You've earned all the shout outs that you want to give. The floor is yours, my friend.
I want to shout out to Beep. Sorry, hold on a second, guys. My Oculus just cut on me. Give me 1 second here.
I know what you mean. I have the same rig or the same setup.
My sponsor is BP Autism. Great cause. Please go support it all you can. Everyone around the world's suffering from that quite a bit, and hopefully we got some research and some funding to help with that. And everyone that's involved in the league, keep supporting. Let's get more people in here. Let's get this broadcasted nationally and have fun with it.
Absolutely. Well, we really appreciate that. And, man, we're going to let you go down there and celebrate. And I am showing the side of your truck right now, the Buddy Project for Racing Autism Awareness. So y'all definitely go check that out. Donate if you can. And let's try to get some help for everybody that has autism. All right, well, we're going to let you go down there and celebrate. Congratulations once again on that win. And actually, you were tied for the biggest mover of the race. You were tied with Joe Munchel for the biggest mover of the race. So congratulations.
I appreciate that. I have to say, you have the nicest radio voice I've ever heard. So if you ever want a NASCAR job, you hit me up. I'm going to hook you up.
I'd love that. Don't let me lie to you. I'd love that.
Hey, you send me that resume. I'll get it to the right person.
Okay. Does an Xbox and iRacing resume count? I don't think
just use this race. We'll be all good.
All right, I'll do that.
Some people have that voice and some don't. You have it, my friend. You have it.
Well, I definitely appreciate that. Well, I appreciate it, and we're going to let you go down there and celebrate, and we'll catch you later. Thank you, Stephen.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast. Thank you for all the nice and kind words that all the drivers had for us. We definitely appreciate. We definitely love putting these broadcasts on. Congratulations to our podium finishers. Congratulations to our biggest movers, which was going to be the 2 of Stephen. Let's see, Joe Munchel. He was up 5 positions. He was tied with Stephen for the biggest mover. Second biggest mover is going to be Mr. Billy Davison. Mr. Billy Davison, sportandstackup.org, another good organization. So definitely go check that out. But that's going to conclude our racing for this evening. Thank you, everybody that stopped by and joined us on stream. We appreciate it. These guys appreciate it. And we are going to move on to, where did I say where we're at next week? Dover. So the Monster Mile is going to come up next week. Make sure you don't miss that. That is going to be some action-packed racing. Saving tires might be a killer, or, trying to protect what you got from having worn out tires might get you also. So definitely going to be some interesting strategies going on there. Might be a few cautions, probably going to be more cautions than we have had tonight. But can't wait to see what they got. And tomorrow night we're going to have the next gens here at Las Vegas. The next gen drivers are going to roll the dice once again, see if they can hit that jackpot. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely going to be some exciting racing there. Those cars are different beast to handle here at Las Vegas. But Miss Amanda, do you have anything before we say goodbye?
I think we've covered everything, Richard. So, we picked our drivers early on in the race.
Yes, we did.
My driver finished third. Where was yours again?
We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
He finished.
So-
He did finish in 14th. Yes, in 14th. And actually, there is the driver rundown real quick. We'll give that. Steven, he is going to be your winner. Mark Kincaid is going to be second. Robert Gray going to finish out third. Jared Stone going to finish out fourth. Ray Courtney going to finish out fifth. Joe Munchell going to finish out sixth. Cody Brown in seventh. And
It's only the commentator curse if it comes from Richard.
oh,
But you know what? It's okay. It's okay because you're going to go on a NASCAR and I'm going to be here on Southern Broadcast Gaming Network by myself. I heard it. It was here. Y'all heard it here first. Richard's leaving me for NASCAR.
I'm definitely going to put that resume together. Maybe I might get a pretty good job doing that, but I appreciate him saying that. But we'll go on down the line. Nathan Lafette, he is going to finish 8th, and I'll let you take the rest.
Hold on.
Since it's going to be your
Dag
show.
nabbit,
So
you do
you're
this,
not even
but I'm
ready.
not
You're
on
not
the
even ready.
same-
You're trying to take
I'm
it
not
over, and
even
you're not
on
even
the
ready.
same screen.
All right,
I'm
so
not-
Marshall Johnson is going to take over and take home 9th. 10th is going to be Jeremy Scher.
Jeremy Scher. 11th is Christopher Allgaier. 12th is Billy Davison. 13th is Jack Nunemacher. 14th is Curtis Eckler. 15th is Austin Harris. 16th is Chris Isaacs. And Matt was not in the race. He was race control.
It's Curtis Ecker, by the way. There's no L in there. You said
I didn't-
Eckler.
I said Ecker.
No,
I
you
didn't
said
say Eckler.
Eckler. No, go back and rewatch that.
You know what?
Rewind, playback.
Where is Miss Garland when you need her?
I don't know. But all right, well, we're going to call it a night. We hope that y'all enjoyed the stream, and definitely hit that like, share, and follow so every time we go live, you'll be able to see the content that we put out. Once again, we appreciate our followers out there, and we're going to call it a night. Y'all enjoy the rest of your work week, as I got to go back to work tomorrow.
Oh, it's your Sunday.